driving. We're in our little rental car from Go-So Rentals. It is a tiny little car, but that's okay. And we're headed to Kuantan on the east coast of Malaysia. Guess we'll see where we get to go today. Hopefully we find some nice stops to check out and show you guys. But yeah, you gonna say hi, Pete?
The Kuantan, here we go.
Good. All right, catch up with you later.
So, yeah, driving in Malaysia. So they drive the opposite side of the road, but our license is valid and everything here because it's Commonwealth country. So for some reason or other, I think it's Commonwealth, our license, and we get a 3-month visa automatic here. The only thing that's tricky is the indicators on the opposite side, you know. So there's these muscle memory habits you have when you drive that is just not the case when you're driving on the other side. With the steering wheel on the other side, everything is the opposite side. But the drivers are much better here than in Cambodia there, for example. I feel much safer. Not as many motorbikes and crazy stuff going on. The trucks all seem certified, you know, and in good shape. So that's a big plus for us. We're not, you know, so used to. In Cambodia, the trucks were all like homemade and welded together with sort of air brakes, half air brakes, half disc, kind of like welded on there. Very inventive, but not certified really or anything, eh? Just sort of winging it. So this is quite a bit better, in my opinion, anyways. Yeah. So we're driving across the country from the west coast to the east coast first. And then once we get to Kuantan, which is like 230 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur, directly across the country. Once we get to the other side, then we're gonna go down the east coast, drive down the east coast, to the very southern tip of the Malaysian peninsula by Singapore, although we're not going to go into Singapore, and then drive up the east coast past Fort Dixon and Malacca, and back to Kuala Lumpur, where we drop the car off in 8 days is the plan. It is rainy season. We lucked out. There's no rain today. The roads are dry, thank God, so we're lucky that way. But we do hope to do some diving in Malaysia. At least a few dives to say we did it, kind of thing, is the hope. But, yeah, I don't even know what kind of car this is. What kind of car is it, Kim?
Sonoma or something?
Yeah, I don't even know. It's some brand. I don't know. It's a cheap economy car. So whatever, but certainly not the Toyota Helix diesel that we rented in like Honduras or whatever, but it's going to be
roughly the same price.
Yeah, for roughly the same price. Malaysia is not particularly cheap. The food is cheapish, but everything else seems to be pretty pricey so far. But we were only in Kuala Lumpur so far, so we'll see. But that's the plan, and we'll take you guys along for the ride, and hopefully we see the sights and check everything out, you know, accordingly. But okay, that's for now, that's it. Oh yeah, we're climbing in altitude. It's sort of climbing through the mountains in the center of Malaysia, and then it drops down obviously to sea level on the other side. So good experience, had to do it. As crazy as it is trying to get out of Kuala Lumpur in a car, driving on the opposite side of the road, not being used to that. But now that we're out and we're on the highway, it's not that bad. So far I do recommend it. Oh, a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Of course.
I wouldn't recommend.
I wouldn't recommend going there. We've already tried that game, so. Around we go. And now we're gonna hit a toll. Okay.
Pete needs the touch and go card.
So give it a click. And there should be red.
Yeah.
If there's red, it's recording. Kim's trying to figure out the camera. So another toll, there's tolls all the way, so you have this card. And you load it up at 7-Eleven. And then you just wheel in here, touch and go, and you just hit it. And it tells you what you have left on your card, 89 RM. And then away you go. And you're on to the next section of highway. And that's it, that's the toll. We've hit 3 already on the way. They're only like $1 each or something, a couple bucks each. All right. Looks flooded.
Yeah, it does look flooded.
Yeah, so that's the car that we rented. It's a major piece of ass, but you know what? Whatever. It's cheap to run. Relatively cheap to rent. Anyways, we're in the middle of Malaysia now. It took us like 2 hours to get to the middle of the peninsula. So it's just a rest stop. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. Sure much warmer here than the coast. It's nice. So this is called the Imperium Residence in Kuantan, Malaysia. Yeah. This is it for $60 a night. So this is the view from the Imperium residence that we stayed at, the beach view in Kuantan, Malaysia. The Imperium residence for 60 bucks, or no, $52 I believe, Canadian. So that's the view. It's rainy season. So all that gray water or brown water is coming out of the river, which is right there. The rivers are flooded right now. And yeah, there's a dive boat coming in. Okay. Imperium resident in Kuantan, Malaysia. So we're here in Kuantan, Malaysia, at the Swiss Bell Hotel. There it is, folks. The big waterfront hotel here in Kuantan, Malaysia. Very nice spot. Right on the water. Big wedding, Chinese wedding going on here, but kind of neat stuff, right? The big sphere and everything. Nice location. It's nice and warm, nice and humid too. Oh, I see there's jellyfish. Beware of jellyfish swimming. Interesting, interesting. Well, we won't be getting in the water here, folks. Not exactly sure what the situation in the sewer outfall and all that, but at any rate, it's certainly a nice big establishment. As you can see, beautiful place, well appointed. 60 bucks a night. We rented a suite here. Pretty nice. Well worth it. Take you on a walk through here in a little bit, but yeah, we've been pretty happy with it. It's okay. Like I said before, you know, Malaysia's good. People are very friendly. Food is excellent. Alcohol is extremely overpriced. As of recently, they tell me, but the taxes are insane. We were in a bar there and just to have a drink before dinner, and yeah, get this, they wanted I think it was $65 for a drink of scotch, and it was just Jim Beam. It's not even scotch. Anyways, it is what it is, but you know, we had a couple of margaritas and called her a night. But it's very nice. We're on a car tour. So it's going to be good. We're going to go down the East Coast and then back up the West Coast to KL again, and then hop a train. We booked, Kim booked a first class train. She's not big on the economy trains. I think that Cambodia experience scared her off. The economy train in Cambodia, you know, was, I mean, it was okay. It was like for me, but she didn't like it much. Fair enough. They had the, you know, air heat pump bolted to the roof of the train and kind of loosely installed in the car there. But that being said, it was a safe trip, and it was $7 or something. So we're gonna go first class from KL up to Penang and spend a few nights eating up in Penang and that, and check that all out before we hop over into Thailand. We were gonna take the boat into Thailand, but there's a lot of flooding going on and stuff, so we booked a plane up to Phuket, and we'll hang out in the Saratani area. We've been there before in a previous trip. It's an awesome area. So we're not going to spend, we'll just spend a night in Phuket. It's super busy. And then go out into the countryside. That's the plan, and meander our way up Thailand to Bangkok for the 23rd. We have a nice residence booked there, and we're going to meet some Canadians there. Friends from back home are flying out, so we're going to do Christmas with them there. So it should be good. Good internet and everything. Be able to talk to the family, that kind of stuff. Do some editing, etc. So that's the plan, and we'll keep you posted as we roll along in this Malaysia leg of our trip. Again, the weather is great. Like, it's like 30 degrees tonight. I just, you know what, getting away from that winter weather is such a big deal to me now. It's just so nice. Yeah, we're totally climatized now a month later, so we don't, you know, everybody got over their sickness, you know, the sickness and everything. Sorry, the camera's getting all weird. The sickness and stuff, the kind of climatizing was a little rough, but we got her, and also the foods. getting the belly adjusted. Now everything's good, man. It's been great. So we're able to do a little more, although I'm a little cautious on the street food. I'm not quite as adventurous as I once was, when I was younger. So I kind of, I'm cautious. But definitely, the eat-in restaurants are absolutely fine. The street food, some areas are okay. Make sure they cook it in front of you. Don't buy stuff that's sitting there, because the chances are it's been there a long time in the heat. But if chicken, I steer away from the chicken, salmonella and all that. Not saying that there is salmonella, but I steer away from it. Beef, if there's no beef, I just go vegetarian, honestly. Right now, we're in a really Muslim area, so there's great food, vegetarian food, no pork, but lots of really good vegetarian food. The price of food in Malaysia is actually not bad. I'd say you pull it off for $6 a meal each or something. A good meal, which is totally affordable. So, we're happy with that. Getting out of KL was a good move. We spent 2 nights there. That was enough. We'll be back there. We booked a place in Chinatown, Peddling Street there, Chinatown in KL, for the night before we hop the train when we return the car in a week or so. And then we'll hit Chinatown again and then hop the train up to Penang and do a food tour in Penang. So that's the plan. So that's just a little update, and we'll talk to you guys a little later. Okay, have a good night.